Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of This Old Bug. Won't you stay a while? Alright, as you can see, I have the Beetle up on jack stands right now. We've removed all 4 wheels and tires. There's actually quite a feat to do because the front end was lowered. It had these dinky little tiny tires on them, so the front end was raked down a little bit, just based on the tires. All the suspension and everything's the stock sizes. So you can't jack it from the front because it was too small, too low to the ground. So what I had to do is jack up the back first, then crawl in the side and jack up from the side of the car, which was really, really interesting to do because at a certain point I realized I was crawled so far under this car that was jacked up a little bit, didn't have any jack stands on the front yet. I realized that if the back end slipped off the jack stands, it would literally fall and crush my head and either hurt really bad or, kill me. Fortunately, that didn't happen, so I was able to get the wheels and tires off. Simple enough. As you can see, it actually looks like all the original suspension and brakes and everything is still in place. Obviously, I think that strut's been replaced at some point in time. But otherwise, all the components look original, which is great because that means I can tear them all out and replace them with all brand new stuff. Haven't done anything to the... You can see the fantastic body work that's been done on this car previously. Tore out most of the interior. My racing car orange and white seats with the optional wear package are gone. Tore out a lot of the, I just cut away this cheap carpet that they put in. Got to rebuild all this stuff. As you can see, I have a steering wheel that's present. You can see the dash a little better now. It's held together with duct tape and it's all cracking, which is actually fine. I'm planning on tearing out all of the plastic dash. This is the original color of the car. It was actually orange, not red. This is what it looks like when you sand it a little bit. You can see the orange actually coming through, which means they painted right over it. Back end, jacking it up was actually interesting because if you don't know this, the jack point on these cars is the transmission, which should be right here. So you can't jack, obviously, if there's nothing there. So what I had to do was put my jack here with a 2x4 across these 2 transmission arms and then lift the whole thing up. The problem was the car is too low for my jack to fit under it with a 2x4. So I had to use a little jack. Just grab this little corner right here, lift it up, then put the second jack with the 2x4 and raise up the whole car. And then I was able to put the jack stands on. So I plan on tearing out all of the original suspension, replacing the brakes, just basically rebuilding the whole front and back end. First step, I got to get good wheels and tires so I can actually have the thing rolling around. So I've got those in the back of the truck. They'll be going to the tire store tomorrow. I've got one good one, just one. 3 got to get replaced. Then once I get the good wheels and tires on, I'm going to take it down and start tearing the body off. That way we can get the body restored. Not a whole lot of rust. Found, we saw this one when I first bought the car. But all the original chrome is actually still here. The stock Confederate flag that it came with is still there. Got to get that torn off. This is the year when they introduced the gas on the outside of the hood, so you didn't have to actually pop the hood to fill the car up. There we go. So anyway, first step of the actual restoration is going to be tearing the body off. You can see more of that stock orange color, how hideous this car was. But I'm going to tear the body off. Oh, and I discovered this when I pulled the interior off. This portion of the pan has been replaced previously. So that's going to get torn out. I think I'm going to do full pan both sides just to be safe because it's rusted. It's solid. If you look up here, it's got this like truck bed liner stuff in it, but the actual metal looks solid. But I'm probably just going to do a new pan on both sides just to be safe. All right. See you guys next week.